It's the Friday Footy Show, brought to you by Intersport Darwin.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Friday Footy Show. On a Thursday this week, we're joined by Darwin Buffaloes big man, Darren Shillabeer. How are you today, mate?
Good, thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. A pleasure. Thursday night footy tonight, mate. Up against the Saints. Must be looking forward to this one.
Yeah, can't wait. It'll be a good game. So it's going to have major ramifications really for the rest of the season on whoever gets the points tonight. So I know the boys are keen to get out there, and we can't wait for 7:30 to roll around. So
big game, like you said. Last week the Saints, over the last few weeks, I should say, they've been able to kick away and break away from their opponents in the second half of the games. How do you think the boys will be able to combat that and maybe stop that from happening?
I think it's all going to pretty much start from the midfield. You know, if we can get the chop in the midfield, then it takes a bit of pressure off the defenders. So as we know, they've got a good midfielder with Ben and Shannon Rioli in there. So Rabs Wilson back down from Adelaide as well, so that'll help. But look, we've just got to help the backliners out. So that's the major key, I think. Sitting
one above the Saints on the ladder, mate. They're currently in fourth spot. Big game tonight, obviously heading into finals. So what would a win really mean for the boys tonight?
It'd be a massive confidence booster to beat Saints, who are a well-known finals outfit side the last decade, I think it is. So to get a good win tonight, it'll open up a 2-game break. So with the likes, I think we've got Tars, Wanderers, and I'm not sure. I think Nightcliff to go. So it's a massive 8-point ball game. So good,
mate. Second season of NTFL. I've read an interview of after you played your first game. You said it was boiling hot. Have you got used to the conditions and the free flowingness of the game?
Look, I don't think you can ever get used to the conditions up here, whether it's 80 mil of rain or 34 degrees and 80% humidity. But it's quite fun. I enjoy it. So it's a lot different footy from back home, where it's quite cold and smaller grounds, and it gets more contested footy. So, but no, it's good. Free flowing up here. It's good footy. So,
right, let's get into our round 15 men's Premier League tips and get yours, Darren. Mate, first up tonight, it's a no-brainer. Buffs and Saints.
Yeah, Buffs all the way.
Friday games, the Tars, they'll host the Wanderers, the annual Foundation Cup, 4 p.m. Gardens.
I'd have to go with the Tars. They're playing some good footy at the moment. I think Majay McLean's got the boys up and running, so Tars.
Same time, 4 p.m. and at Fred's Pass, the Crocs, they'll host Harmiston.
Yeah, District's, I think, quite easy.
Finally, mate, the first Premier League game to be played for points at Tracy Village, when the Bombers will host the Tigers.
I'm going to go with Tiwi. Tiwi are quite an exciting side when they're up and about. You let them get a sniff and they can put 6 on you just like that. So I'll go with the Bombers.
Fast 5, the quick fire game. It's fast, there's questions, there's 5 of them. You ready to go, Darren?
Yep, fire away.
Pre-footy ritual.
Don't really have one, to be honest. Being a shift worker back home, so every second weekend I'm off, or I could be on night shift, so I'd sleep in. So to be honest, I actually don't really have one.
Just rock up and play.
Just get up and fire away.
Love it. Game day feed.
Same thing. Maybe just a sandwich, I'd say. So I don't like to eat too much too close to a game.
A song that never fails to get you up before a game.
Whatever Joey Anderson puts on in the rooms, I think. I think Joey's the chief controller of the iPod in there.
Biggest pest of a teammate?
Joseph Collinson. It's like the baby of the group.
Worst haircut, mate?
Timmy Eldridge by far. Easy. Got it covered.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah. Mate, thanks heaps for your time today. What's your Aussie Day plans, mate? What are you up to tomorrow?
I'll fly back to Adelaide tomorrow, so got to start work back on the weekend, so we'll get the job done tonight and head back tomorrow and catch up with a few friends. But on that, back to work Saturday. So
nice, mate. A win would be good to start off the long weekend.
Win would be great. 2-game buffer would be really good going into the last 3 weeks of the comp.
Awesome, mate. Love it. Well, good luck tonight against the Saints, and I'll be watching on.
Too easy. Thank you.
This week's Play of the Round winner is Dion Munkara from the Tiwi Bombers Football Club for his great flyer over the contest and going back to kick truly on goal. Dion will take home a $100 voucher, all thanks to Intersport. As of Thursday lunchtime, AFLNT have been notified for 2 forfeits for round 15. In the under-12s, Waratah White have forfeited to Darwin Buffaloes, and in the under-16s, Waratah have forfeited to Wanderers. Cruzy, what's happening around the grounds this week?
Thanks, Levi. A footy-filled long weekend is ahead. Australia Day festivities are aplenty this weekend, with the Waratah holding the annual Foundation Cup, celebrating 101 years since the first game of NTFL in the Territory. Plenty of activities, entertainment, live music and the grand opening of the new beer garden. Games kick off from 8 a.m. And down at Fred's Pass, the Crocs will be hosting Australia Day festivities of their own. Activities for the kids, Aussie tucker and music from 7 p.m. until late. footy action from 7:15 a.m. And on Saturday, Tracy Village Oval will be graced by the Tiwi Bombers and Nightcliff, making it the first ever men's Premier League game to be played at the venue for premiership points, with another one to come in round 18. There's plenty of room for spectators with all the usual footy amenities. Tracy Village President Freddie Adams has encouraged families to come down, bring a chair and grab a great spot for a hotly contested match in the suburbs. NT Thunder has announced the return of 3 key players this week with Ben Rioli, Adam Sambono and Francis Kinthari. See all the signings and get the latest news at ntthunder.com.au. You can catch the NITV replay on Saturday night at 8:30pm in your local area and nationwide, which will see the Darwin Buffaloes go head-to-head with St Mary's. And don't miss the Southern Cross TV Match of the Round replay this Sunday at 2:30pm on 7mate when the Tiwi Bombers take on the Nightcliff Tigers. Thanks, Levi. Back to you.
Well, a big thanks to Darren Shillabeer from the Darwin Buffaloes for joining us this week on the Friday Footy Show. Round 15, it all kicks off tonight at TIO Stadium with Thursday night footy. The Buffs are going up against the Saints. You can catch the replay on Southern Cross Television Sunday at 2:30pm on 7mate. Business end of the season now, so don't forget, get your tips in at tipping.aflnt.com.au, and don't forget, as always, to grab the full men's Premier League teams on the AFLNT website. That's it for another week of the Friday Footy Show on a Thursday. We'll see you next time.